YouTube, this is Laurel here. I will be taking a trip today down to southern Arizona to check out some of those old western towns. I've got lots of water with me, I've got some sunscreen, my hat, tripod to take some pictures, and a few outfit changes, and I'm excited. I've never been down to this part of Arizona before, so come along with me and let's go for a little ride. I started by driving an hour and a half south on the 10 towards Tucson and stopped by Saguaro National Park. Saguaro is one of 3 national parks in Arizona, and it was really fun to see all the saguaros in one area and was very quiet all the way out in the desert. I did try to take some pictures, but the sun was already pretty high, so they didn't look very good. After Saguaro National Park, I drove another hour and a half and landed in Tombstone. This historic town is straight out of every cowboy movie and is actually the setting for the movie Tombstone. There is a saloon which was closed due to COVID, but looked like a really awesome place to stop for lunch, so I'll have to check it out next time I'm here. The street was lined with old buildings that held shops and places to get food. I stopped by the Birdcage Theater, which the tour guide said which was the only original building that hasn't been refurbished. The bar and hanging paintings even had real bullet holes from where the cowboys would shoot. I paid $15 for the full walkthrough, which I thought was a little steep, but still really fun to see the rest of the theater. Behind the stage was more authentic antiques and information about the theater. It's also said to be the most haunted place in Tombstone.
We interrupt this program for an adorable old cowboy band. Okay, now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
While Tombstone has so much historic value, I was surprised to see that the people still live in the town right now. I will definitely be back to visit again. After Tombstone, I drove a quick half-hour south to Bisbee, Arizona. This quiet little town is nestled right in the mountains and just about the cutest thing I have ever seen. I thoroughly geeked out about all the old architecture and the winding streets lined with antique stores. This town doesn't even really feel like Arizona. It's so different from anything I've seen. I went on a weekday and there weren't too many people around, but I can see this place bustling on the weekend in the cooler months. I even found a 1920s speakeasy. There's so much to explore here. After Bisbee, I drove a super quick 5 minutes down the road to the abandoned Erie Street in Lowell. This tiny town looks just like it must have in the 50s and 60s. Historic old cars sit permanently on the side of the road. This old Shell gas station was my favorite part. I did see a few people, but I'm not sure where they were going or if they were ghosts, because it looked like everything here was mostly closed or not running. On the other side of the fence was this thing called the Lavender Pit, which looks like a little mini Grand Canyon. But I didn't have that much time to explore because the heavens started shaking and started pouring down rain, and I was holding an actual lightning rod, so I decided it was time to pack up and go home.